I'm back. Rodrance, Fire Black and White Network. Well, it looks like the BLM has some more blemishes on its armor, it seems, whether it is Patrice Cullors buying all those damn houses, are being under suspicion and under investigation by, well, every state known to man at this point for indiscretions, possibly involving their fundraising. In other words, where in the hell is the money going? And some states saying no more fundraising, period. Or in this particular case, the founder of the Tennessee BLM being sentenced to prison. And when I tell you why they're sentenced to prison, you're going to be like, oh, really? How about illegally voting? Yeah, illegally voting. Oh, my goodness. Tennessee BLM founder sentenced to 6 years in prison for illegally voting. Oops. A Black Lives Matter chapter founder in Tennessee was sentenced to 6 years in prison for illegally registering to vote while serving probation. Well, nobody's doing anything illegal involving voting, right? Yeah. Quote, you tricked the probation department into giving you documents saying you were off probation. Criminal court judge W. Mark Ward told the founder of the Black Lives Matter chapter in Memphis, Pamela Moses, on Monday. That would be her. Moses pleaded guilty in 2015 to felonies including tampering with evidence and forgery, as well as misdemeanor charges of perjury, stalking, theft under $500, and escape. She was ineligible to vote in Tennessee due to her tampering with evidence charge and was currently serving 7 years of probation. Moses contended during her hearing last week that she believes she could vote again despite her convictions because the Corrections Department and County Election Commission both signed off on her voter registration application in 2019. Well, isn't that interesting? However, the officials who signed off on the application admitted they made an error when they said her probation was over, the Washington Post reported. Quote, I did not falsify anything. All I did was try to get my rights to vote back the way the people at the Election Commission told me and the way the clerk did, she said at her hearing. Moses founded the local BLM chapter in Memphis. She also ran for mayor in Memphis in 2019. She ran for mayor in Memphis. Okay. I mean, what the hell is going on out there? Moses founded the local BLM chapter in Memphis. She also ran for mayor in Memphis in 2019, but learned she could not be on the ballot due to serving probation. She will now serve 6 years and 1 day in prison, but her lawyer said Moses plans to appeal the sentencing. I'm sure she does. This case is one about disparity in sentencing and punishment, and one that shouldn't have happened. I guess her attorney told the Washington Post it's all very disturbing. You're right. It is all very disturbing, it seems. Once again, this is people that were taking money for people as donations, by the way. And, of course, as I reported the other day, we're finding out and seeing more and more stories where Black Lives Matter seems to be not allegedly passing down the money to actual black communities. We're going to go out and burn your community down and call it peaceful protesting. And in some cases, like David Dorn in St. Louis, we're going to actually cause loss of life, allegedly, during the peaceful protesting. And then we're going to take the donations, and nobody is going to necessarily always know what happens to it. Interesting once again. Wow. Look, there's going to be more and more and more coming out involving Black Lives Matter across the country. I think there's eventually going to be this big lid blown off, peeled back, where we're going to find out it was all a scam. It was all a scam. I mean, look, the thing that's going to be interesting is going to be all the corporate entities that gave money to Black Lives Matter. I was watching something on the news yesterday, and it started naming off all the corporate entities that had given Intel. I mean, so many, Procter and Gamble, all these different companies that gave money to Black Lives Matter. And we could theoretically, in theory, eventually find out it was all a scam. Eventually. I can't wait to see where this goes. I mean, shit. Me and Matrix once used the words Ponzi scheme on a live stream. Just saying. Here's one that was shady involving voting. That's right. You know, something we told was absolutely on the up and up forever. Voting. By the way, some people locally to me here got busted not too long ago for voting fraud. They were all Democrats, by the way. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network fans. If I see a story like this and I find it interesting, I'm doing a video on it. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.